Hi Esther, thank you for uploading your homework and your photo shoot. As usual, you've done excellently. This is your picture. This one is called Head, which was talking about cropping in close. But what's really impressive is that you've demonstrated your sensitivities to the energies moving down. Our point of entry is the eyes, and now our eye moves down, which means you've left less space at the top here than you have at the bottom. And that is a very positive. That's very positive. That shows that you really are. You have that like innate kind of sensitivity. That is very important. Okay, great, excellent. Now this is your quarter picture. I suppose quarter really is probably a little bit higher up. Great. You're going to learn in the next couple of classes. I think class 6. There's a rule about background that you're breaking here that I'm not going to explain to you right now. But you'll just, once you learn that, you'll be able to find a slightly better background than this. Great, nice cute expression, good picture. Okay, and this is your half portrait, which I think really should probably be cropped a little bit higher up, but it doesn't really matter. Really nicely placed. I love the fact that you're thinking now. This is intelligent photography. Obviously, you can de-redden the ears using Lightroom, which you have to do a lot of the times when you're trying to use sunlight in this way, which is what I try and do all the time. You can reduce that a little bit once you understand Flash, but that's a little bit further than where we're holding right now. Great. Again, you've cropped in close. You've been sensitive. The fact that his arms are on his waist, I mean, it's quite cute. I don't know if I would go with that pose generally, but you've got definitely compositionally it works out quite nice. Works out very nicely. What would I mean, the only thing is just cropping a little bit at the bottom here, but great shot. Okay, this is absolutely perfect. This is just what we wanted you to do. Bring it on. Okay, this is at your widest aperture, which is 1.8. Okay, that's great. Then at f8 and then at f22, just as a prep for the next class, class 5, just watch what happened. Have a look at what happened with your shutter speed. It doesn't need to be a surprise, but you're going to see that as you open your aperture and you let more light in, then you close your shutter speed and you let less light in, and it balances out. You're going to understand that really deeply soon. But that's the way it goes, and this is a perfect example. Excellent. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay, and barrel distortion. You've just missed the focus, and your lens appears at 50 millimeters. There's not that much barrel distortion, so that's just because of the lens. If you had a wider angle lens, the wider the lens, the more barrel distortion there is. But good try, good try. Okay, your photo shoot. Let's just have a quick look at the overall portfolio. Great. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous in Lightroom. Okay. Great. So let's have a look. Cropped in close. Again, as you demonstrated in the homework, pardon me, as you demonstrated in the homework, you have a real sensitivity to the energies in the image. Our point of entry would be his eyes. And then, like we've learned, the face, the direction of the face is always going down. Okay. It's interesting that this kind of bow tie thing plays a really important part in the composition of this image. Okay. The light is what's called short lighting. What short lighting means is when somebody looks directly, like I'm looking directly at the camera now, you'll notice that from the middle to this side of my face, and from here to this side of my face is the exact same size. However, if I turn my face like this to the camera, now what's happened is this side of my face has become what's called short. Okay, this is the smaller side, and this side has become the longer side. Okay, so just very quickly, this is quite advanced, but it's good to know, is that when the light is coming from this direction, which we can see in your picture because this is the short side and this is the long side. Now the light is coming from this side, which means this is called short lit. Okay, this is called short lit. We can see that you are shooting from a window. This is shooting using the light from a window, so it's soft light. Great shot, a lot of energy in the smile. That's great. Good, sharp image. Good shot. Could be that you need to clean your lens. Look at your lens and take a tissue and clean it. Okay. Energy wise, there's a lot of energy here. It could be that I would crop in really close here just to really emphasize the energy. Maybe, let's have a look, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe. The stats are good. You've got a nice sharp image here. The hair adds a lot of energy. All of this like hard, wily texture adds a lot of energy. She's looking off camera to this side, which is creating a kind of jarring feel that goes with the energy of the hair. Nice shot, nice shot. Okay, this is a very cute picture. Again, it looks like somebody else is keeping her attention. So you need, whoever's keeping the attention, you need them to be literally behind you, because for every one picture where somebody's looking off camera, you probably want something like 6 or 7 where they're looking into the camera. Okay, it's rare that a picture looking off camera can be as powerful, not rare, but it's definitely easier to command attention from your viewer when the subject is looking straight into the camera. So try and do that. The pose is not particularly, it's not really natural. What you could do would be either to fold her arms, and then in that case you would actually place this arm inside the other arm like this. Okay. Another nice way is for them just to hold it. I'll stand up and show you. For a little girl, is for her to hold her hands like this. Okay, they're folding their arms around. Again, it looks good when they're folded. When they're just clutching their arms, it feels a little bit like fake. And like I always say, for me anyway, the most beautiful thing in creation is a child's face. And just looking straight, this is what I feel is like. This is the point of photography, is capturing the beauty of creation, using our mind to arrange things in the most beautiful way according to all the rules that we learn and stuff, but not to forget that in the creation itself, the child's face is just so gorgeous, so special. Faces are special, but a child's face is just so special, and just a clear, sharp image of a child looking straight into the camera when the light is falling nicely on the child's face. Just so special, something so special about this. So although this picture you didn't jump through any hoops, or it's not like incredible from your side and that you've seen this and done that, whatever, you've just adhered to the rules. You've got a sharp, clean image, it's well exposed, and then you scored big time because you just got a beautiful child looking into your camera. Excellent. Now this is going to be really special. We're going to take this one into Lightroom. Compositionally, she's just looking off camera. It's so slight that it's okay. He's looking into the camera. This kind of demure look is very special, and it really goes with the energy of the hair. The whole image is slightly underexposed, but we've got a very strong composition, which is around here. We're not banging into this edge of the frame. We're slightly grazing over here, which adds a little bit more dynamic energy. This knee is graphically very important. His arm coming around here, I think we'll probably try and dampen that. But let's take this one into Lightroom and see what we can do. Okay, import. Excellent. Okay, so now first thing is we're just going to brighten things up a little bit. Just the drop. Okay. Now I want to soften this picture. I definitely want to soften this image. And now we're going to use our radial tool to darken the outside to keep us in the main part of the composition, which is obviously here. So let's just drop this down. You're like, no, what are you doing to my picture? And then I go ching, and it's all better. Okay, I think we're going to warm it up as well a little bit, as I like to do regularly, but just a little bit. There we go. Just a teeny bit, just take away a little bit of the coolness. Okay, now I want to emphasize the eyes as usual, so we'll just use the default eye tool here and just do this a little bit. There we go. Paint over there, paint over here. Very nice. And over here, I think we're going to lighten his face a teeny drop more as well, actually. And here. Okay, let's go back to our brush tool, and we're just going to do a spot over here. That's, I think, a teeny bit too much. Okay, and also on his forehead as well. Great. Oh, so soft, so beautiful. Okay, I don't really want to move much past that. I think we could put on a global warming as well. Let's just have a look. If we go to our reds here, just add a teeny bit of saturation with the reds. That's a very special picture. That really is a very special picture. Great, the foundation that you shot was great, and then we just pushed it forward a little bit in post, but excellent. Okay, you've done really well. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do for us next week, but yeah, fantastic. Keep up the good work. All the best.